Hello, my Taurians. How are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your general reading for May 2018. Actually, I'm recording this video on April the 27th, so it's from today through May 2018. Now, we have some big events, astrological events happening at the middle of the month, so I'll probably come back with an update when those energies really have come in, okay? But there are a lot of us that are already feeling those energies, okay, ahead of the astrological timetable. And that happens at times because everybody is on different timelines, okay? And some people are more conscious and aware than others. So those people that are more tuned in to their spirituality and to the collective energies will feel the energies that are coming in maybe 2 weeks, a month ahead of it getting here, okay? So that being said, thank you all so much for your support of my new channel. I really appreciate it. And but please remember to like the videos at the end of the video, even in the middle of the video, like before you forget, okay? And you can comment in the description box below. Please feel free to share the video as well, because YouTube is the only platform that I'm on currently. I haven't got onto Facebook and Twitter and Instagram yet. I'm not trying to just throw myself out there. I'm inching out, you know. I like to stay in my comfort zone, typical earth sign. Now, and also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So I'm going to do astrological summary for May. Those of you that don't want to listen to that, you just want to get right into the reading, you can just fast forward to about 10 minutes. And if you don't mind, maybe one of you could just timestamp in the comments below of where the tarot reading actually starts. So without further ado, okay, astrological influences for my Pisces. Okay. In the first 2 weeks of May, you have the influence coming from Mars, Pluto, and Saturn, okay, in your 11th house. Now, your 11th house is all about the groups you belong to, networking, your community, your friendships. What else? Yeah, even your soul tribe, okay? And that being said, towards the end of the month, we have a water trine and we have a full moon in Sagittarius. So with some of you, you may meet someone, or you may meet a group or participate in a group, or there may be a person that you feel a very special connection to, okay? You know, like that feeling of deja vu? You meet somebody and it's like, where do I know this person from? I feel as though I've met this person before, or I know this person. There's something very familiar about this person, okay? So that could happen to you as well, for you as well this month, okay? And this could be you may be meeting someone from your soul tribe, okay? And also the big deal that everyone's talking about, all the astrologers are talking about for May, is Uranus changing signs into Taurus. Why is it a big deal? Because Uranus changes signs only every 7 years, okay? Why is it another big deal? Because Uranus, I don't know if you've noticed in the card deck we have the tower. Whenever anybody sees a tower, they're like, oh my days, no, I don't want another tower moment. Uranus rules Aquarius, but the card in the deck that depicts Uranus is a tower. Why? Because Uranus is a very unpredictable energy, very unpredictable. Okay, if Uranus, if you feel the energy of Uranus in your life, things can happen out of the blue. It can be good, like pulling the rug from out of your feet, feeling as though a horse just kicked you in your stomach, right? That's the one extreme of it, if it's negatively aspected with Mars, for example. Or if it's positively aspected, it can be a surprise that throws you for a loop, but it's like, oh wow, that was wonderful, a miracle just happened, you know? Like you just meet someone out of the blue, or a job opportunity just presents itself out of the blue, you know, things like that. So it can be a very negative surprise or a very, very positive surprise. Uranus is extremely unpredictable. The blessing is that Uranus is moving into Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign. So the earth will ground that unpredictable, erratic, chaotic energy of Uranus. It will ground it and make it more stable. Okay, and Uranus in May is very positively aspected with other planets. So a lot of the surprises that we get should, for the most part, be very, very pleasant surprises. You know, like running into someone that you haven't talked to in years, a long lost person, you know, that you were very close with. Maybe you drifted apart or you'd lost contact with each other. This person may just suddenly show back up in your life, things like that. Okay, you can see how it plays out for you. Okay, there are so many different scenarios that could happen with this unpredictability. Okay, now Uranus, as I said, rules Aquarius, and Uranus also rules the sciences, medicine, technology, innovation, and creativity. So Pisces, what you might find is that you suddenly get these bam, an aha moment, bam, really out of the blue creative idea pops into your mind, and you think, wow, I've always wanted to do that, but now I see a different spin on it. And it may be an idea that actually is an idea that helps you to make money. Why? Because Uranus will be in Taurus. Taurus in the deck is depicted by the Empress card. Okay, so Taurus and the Empress, they represent earthly things, Gaia. Okay, the people in the spiritual collective that knows Gaia means Mother Earth. Okay, Taurus and the Empress represents beauty, love, grace, elegance, prosperity, abundance, loyalty, groundedness, stability, family. Okay, so these new creative ideas that you that come into your mind, you need to ground them. The ideas are tangible. Use the earth and ground them and make them tangible. You can use this to manifest, you know, ideas that are just floating around in your mind. Manifest them into a reality by writing them down, writing your goals down so you don't forget them. Okay, and it could turn out to be something big for you, because we have Mercury in the play as well, so, or will be. So some of the mental downloads that you get and the aha moments you get may just be close to damn genius. Okay, so write them down. It could be a fantastic creative idea that you get that you may want to implement. Okay, and it could bring you prosperity and abundance. All right, so also Pisces, this month you're just going to be celebrating life. Okay, you're just going to be having so much fun. All right, just being grateful. Just life will be wonderful for you in May. And also you have, in the third week, you have Venus going into your 5th house, which is romance, attracting love and affectionate relationships. They don't always have to be in the romantic sense. It can be with your family, it can be with your friends. You might be entertaining more, you know, hosting garden parties or cookouts, you know, graduations, whatever the case may be, okay? And then also in the third week, we have the sun in your fourth house, which is your home, your family, okay? So in your home, you may feel like you want to redecorate, you want to lighten up your environment, you know, just lighten up the feeling in your house by decluttering, getting rid of those things that are just piling up in a corner, taking up space. They've been there for quite some time, just collecting dust, and you're not doing anything with it. Clear them out. Clear them out, because what a lot of people don't realize, okay, I'm going off into a tangent now, is clutter in your home stagnates energy. Spirit cannot flow. The divine cannot flow if you've got clutter, 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 clutter. It creates stagnant, blocked energy, okay, Pisces? So those of you that know you need to declutter your space, okay, your office space, your home space, your car, and that will allow more light and more divine energy to flow through your living space, okay? And then at the end of the month, we have Sagittarius in your 10th house of career, reputation. And 10th house is also about completing projects, ending projects, closing out a cycle, okay? So you may even feel like you want to learn new skills. You might want to upgrade your computer skills or something to do with technology, or you may want to upgrade your career somehow. You may even change your career, okay? Completion of an old cycle and the starting of a new cycle in your career. And you may travel, okay, long distance travel. Okay, and with the water trine coming in with that full moon in Sag, so Sag is fire, and then you've got the water trine coming in, okay? And Scorpio is in the mix here. So some of you may find yourself really looking at your spiritual beliefs, what you believe in, okay? And more connecting to your higher self, to God, to spirit. And Scorpio is influencing that aspect as well. And Scorpio is about digging deep within yourself. Okay? So around the end of the month, you really may find that you really are becoming more interested and more attuned to your soul's spiritual yearnings and direction, or maybe learning more about spirituality or connecting more in a deeper way than you've ever done before to spirituality. You know, going beyond what you learned in church or the mosque or the temple or whatever. You're really connecting to your own individual soul's purpose of what spirituality means for you. Not your mama, your grandmama, or 10 generations of what spirituality meant for them. That was, you know, give them credit where credit is due. You have to start somewhere, right? But now, with Sagittarius full moon and the water trine and Scorpio, you're going to be expanding what spirituality means for you. Okay. You know what? Astrology is really fantastic, but it's also just another tool to explain sometimes what we're feeling or what the collective is feeling, and sometimes we don't understand why. It's because of these influences coming in from the cosmos, okay? So Pisces, I've waffled on a bit there. So that is your update. Okay, this is your astrological update for May. So now let's get on to your tarot reading and see what the cards have to say for you. Okay, so you guys, or one of you guys, could you please timestamp when the tarot portion of this reading starts? So for those people who don't want to listen to that, they can just fast forward straight to the reading. Okay, thank you guys. You see the cards are just flying out. Oh yeah, oh, there's money here, Pisces. Maybe someone coming in from your past, children, family. You may be, I don't know, you may be receiving money. Children. Okay. So a lot of you guys are going to be sending your kids off to college, right? To uni and university. You may have applied for grants, student loans. You see the cards are just flying out. There's money coming in here for you that has something to do with children. Grants, student loans. Yeah. In your foundation, it looks as though you may have been worried about your finances or security or financial stability. Now you're moving away from that. You may also be seeking help or seeking advice of how you can improve your finances or get the finances you need, and it's coming in. The Ten of Pentacles is in the center of your reading, Pisces. That money is coming in for you, baby. Okay, so in the recent past, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it seems as though, I don't know, there may have been a little contentiousness in the past. Some contention, some arguments. May have had something to do with money. May have had something to do with children. Or someone from the past, okay? This is the one that wanted to come out. Yeah. Yeah. This money, I think it has something to do with a younger person, children. What is that? Oh, I should get my glasses. I can't see. That is the Prince of Cups, the Page of Cups. Yeah, so this money has something to do with a younger person, a young adult or a child, okay? And like I said, more than likely, because of the season we're in, it could very definitely have something to do with trying to get your kids off to uni, to college, to university, okay? And figuring out how to get, you know, financially situate yourself. For some of you, when you were applying for these funds and seeking these funds, someone may have been giving you a bit of a hard time or the runaround. An advisor, a financial advisor, or an attorney. But whoever or whatever it was in the past, it looks as though there was some contentious discussions with regard to this money, with regard to children. And it could have been money coming from the past. It could have been money that was owed to you. And it had something to do with a younger person, okay? And also in this situation, for some of you, not all of you, because you have to just see where it applies to you, Pisces. There are thousands of people watching this video. Okay, so I can't pull out every single, I could, single scenario, but we'll be here for 2 hours, okay? So if you want a more accurate reading that is specific for you, you'd have to get a private reading with me, okay? But it could also be here for some of you. Oh, I could pull a lot of messages out of this Page of Cups in reverse. It could be that something new that you wanted to start didn't start. It could be that one of your kids that was supposed to go off to college either doesn't want to go, or their heart's not in it. Someone's heart is not in it. Also, there could be someone here not telling the whole truth, okay? So you can pull out of that scenario whatever you want to pull out of it, okay? And it was giving you sleepless nights, but you're coming out of it, Pisces. Whatever this situation was, to do with money, to do with family, to do with a younger person, it may have been money that was owed to you, okay? May have even been attorney fees. You're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. It was giving you sleepless nights. You were worrying about it, all in your head about it. You're coming out of that in the very near future, okay? You see how they're just... Oh, yes, indeed. 6 of Cups. Yeah. So this is someone that's being very fair, reciprocal. They're very generous. So this money's coming in and you're going to get this money, okay? There is a give and take here, and this money is coming in after your hard work, and it's because you deserve it, Pisces, okay? I hope you like my music, despite complaints that I have that come on my channel and post comments about that my music is too loud and too distracting. I won't call any names, but for the majority of you, I do hope you like my music, because it does help with, you know, to fill in these uncomfortable gaps of when I'm shuffling. You probably wondered, why does she keep shuffling? Well, for me, I like to wait until the cards fall out themselves. I think I get a better reading that way. So sometimes it takes a while, so we have to be patient. But Pisces, in your environment here, you need to be careful. There's someone trying to pick a fight with you. It's like just wanting to win. Just win the argument or win the situation just for the sake of it. It's the ego. The ego here of someone being... just being very argumentative, contentious, and you could see you had it in the past, in your recent past as well. There's someone that just wants to be argumentative, contentious, and they just want to win. They're all in their ego. It's just, you know, it's just all about them, okay? But with this card, the 5 of Swords, Pisces, this is a hollow victory. So whoever thinks that they've won this skirmish, they haven't really won at all. And as a matter of fact, when this card shows up, everybody loses, okay? And then in your hopes and fears, you've got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So Pisces, I think that you've been juggling a lot of things, and you're just hoping that you can stop juggling, or you can relieve yourself of some of these responsibilities, because you're being pulled in too many different directions, okay? Okay, what's the outcome card we have for Pisces? What's the outcome? Well, these 2 wanted to come out. Should I take those or not? Should I? Okay, I'll take them. What is it? Okay, Yeah. Okay. If we, by the way, if we run into a part 2, because my phone cuts off at about 35 minutes. So if we run into if this video cuts off, please look for part 2. If it's not trending on YouTube, you can go into my video library and you will find part on the playlists, either under the video link on my channel or the playlist, and you can find part 2 there. Okay. For your outcome, Pisces, it looks as though there's a decision that needs to be made. There's an important decision that needs to be made that will have a big impact on you, okay? And you're really going to need to draw on your inner strength and your inner power and stand in your truth for this decision, okay? I'm sorry to say, but I can see a younger person here. There's an energy in here of someone not telling the truth, or someone using poor judgment in a situation. You've got the Page of Cups in reverse and you have the Page of Swords in reverse. So there's definitely, at first, do you remember when I was trying to interpret this card before? I wasn't sure where to go with it. Someone is not being honest, Pisces. It's either you or it's someone around you, okay? Because these cards can go vice versa. It can be you or the person you're dealing with. And also these cards are not gender specific. So if you see a male or a female depicted on these cards, it's just the energy, okay? It can still be a man or a woman. And with Judgment in reverse, I don't know. It's like, you know, I said you have had a contentious situation here. If any of you are going through legal proceedings or dealing with a lawyer or something like that, I don't know. If you're dealing with an attorney, you may want to change your attorney. Get different counsel, hire different counsel if you're dealing with someone you are relying on for advice in a court proceedings or an important, very, very important decision that you need to make. I don't think that they're giving you the best advice. Someone may not even be telling the whole truth. And whatever that is, it really could be poor judgment, okay? And if you're not careful, the judgment could go against you, Pisces. So definitely, I would take this situation into your own hands, pull in your inner strength and your inner resources in, and get the right people around you, the right counsel, okay, to help you with this very big decision that you have to make. And it has something to do with money. It may have something to do with a home, real estate, student loans, a grant. Okay, you may be you may be dealing with someone in the government. You know, your applications or what have you, whatever you're applying for, whether it be pensions or, but because you've got so many pages in here, I do think it has something to do with a young adult or a younger person or one of your children. Okay, yeah, with the Six of Cups. And it may have something to do with something that's coming from the past too. Okay. Oh, Pisces, this is a long reading. Oops, it came right out. Well, I hadn't decided where I was going to put that. I already shuffled these cards for Pisces. but I'm going to shuffle them again for some advice and some confirmation here. Yeah, there's someone here. Okay. I'm going to confirm the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Pisces? Okay. So the Death card came up. You saw it fly out, right? The Death card came up with the Ten of Pentacles. So there is some type of death is completion, it's transformation, it's transition. Okay, this may even have something to do with inheritance. Okay, this may have something to do with money or reward or something you receive after completing a cycle, an examination. This could even be for people who are retiring. You know, you get your pension or you get a lump sum money from your where you work. It could be money that comes in after someone has completed a course of education or a promotion, but it comes in because you've completed something, because the phase has come to an end, and then you're being rewarded with this money. Okay, it could be money that comes in at the completion of the sale of real estate, investments, you name it, Pisces. You know what it means for you. Okay. These cards are really interesting. So what's crossing you? Why is the Six of Cups there? The Six of Cups can denote reflecting on the past, nice memories of the past. It can be children. It can be someone returning from your past. What's the Six of Cups crossing? What does the Six of Cups have to do with this money? Okay, you saw that? Just jump out here. Woo! Okay, we've got the High Priestess in reverse. So here it's saying Pisces, and this is Pisces, this is your card, the High Priestess. It's in reverse. Someone is not using their intuition. Hence, someone may be making a bad judgment call here, okay? Because Pisces, you are not using your intuition, or someone you're dealing with or who is involved in this situation is not using their intuition. It has something to do with children. It has something to do with something from the past. Okay? Something that's coming out of the past. So someone needs to use their intuition and follow their hunches. You know what they say? If I did follow my mind. I know a lot of you have heard that. Okay, who is this Queen of Swords in reverse in the recent past? Shall I take this one? Nah, I'll keep shuffling. If it was supposed to come out, it will come out again. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, ooh. You guys. It has something to do with a house. You saw the card drop out, right? Something here to do with a home. This is in reverse, or a family. Okay. Could also have something to do with maybe one of your children did not graduate on time or will not graduate on time. There are some arguments, some words here, someone's pretty angry, upset. So this has something to do with either one of your children did not graduate on time, or it has something to do with a house, or moving or relocating from a house or a home, because you've got, this is the card of the house, you've got the children here, and you've got 3 pages in this reading. So definitely children are coming up in your reading very strongly. Something is something from the past. Okay. Let me confirm this 5 of Swords. There's someone here. It's like there's some type of battle going on. Someone wants to win in this situation, but it's a hollow victory. Everybody loses. With this type of energy, it's like there's no cooperation. It's like I win, you lose. There's no compromise. And someone here may feel as though they've won, but it's a hollow victory. Oops, you saw that, right? Oh! I hope I'm not going to have another reading, Pisces. I hope this reading is not going to turn into like the Sagittarian reading I had. The Sagittarian reading was very, very negative. There was a lot of negative energy around the Sagittarians, okay? So I hope we're not going this way. In your environment, you need to be very careful. There's someone that just wants to win at all costs. They don't care. And you've got the Queen of Swords in reverse twice. Okay, so this is someone that can be very spiteful, ruthless. That sword in their hand, they will use it to chop off your neck. Okay, I don't want to get too gory. I don't mean literally, obviously. But this is someone that is very, very upset. They can be ruthless, very cantankerous. And together with the 5 of Swords, they will go to any extreme to win and get their way. They don't care who they hurt, okay, or who gets hurt in the process. I'm sorry, Pisces, but that is your environment you're in. So I'm going to say the same thing